What's up, guys? We got Mr. Michael Talor here. How you doing, Michael?
Hey, how you doing?
So how do we do today?
I topped and I got 3rd place.
And what were we playing today?
Dragunity.
Dragunity. You ready to show us the spice?
Yes.
Let's see the spice.
Okay.
Let's get it going, man.
3 rims, obviously. Basically our terraforming and an extender and just consistency builder.
It's pretty. I really like the artwork on there. The color on there looks real cool.
We have our main starter, which is Senatus. Whenever you have a Dragunity card in hand, it can equip the Dragunity tuner from deck.
Okay.
Main combo starter. Then we hate a combo against us, so we main 3 nibs.
All right. Now, is your build more specifically for going first or going second or universal?
We can go first and we can go second. We prefer going first, but we have the going second cards just specifically if we lose to Dojo.
All right. And now, are these the only hand traps you play?
We play a couple more.
All right, let's get into it. 3 nibs, pretty. Where are the multis at, though?
We're playing 2 Mistletoe because it's a great extender. It gives us a plus off of the card every single time, just as long as we have cards in graveyard. And it's just a beautiful extender, and it's also another Dragunity name. We run 2 Koos, and we run 2 Phalanx. Yes, I know there's a lot of people that actually want to max out on this, but I feel like 2 and 2 is very balanced, and it makes sure that I don't see too much or too little of the tuners. This one can actually help us go into our Barchas, which is basically Soul Charge, and this lets us get into our Crystal Wings and Savages.
Okay.
Baby Rock is our extender because...
Hey, that stupid little bird.
Yes, it does miss timing on Dragon Ravine, and it also misses timing pretty much against anything except Gator, so that's typically the only time that you actually see this go off, but it's a beautiful extender, and it can actually help you add more consistency to the deck.
Oh, I remember seeing that combo, man. Every single time I saw that little bird, man.
And the last hand trap that we're playing is Phantasme, because Striker is starting to become prevalent, so is Tri Brigade. Drytron also actually goes in a couple link plays also, so we got to be prepared for that, and it's also a consistency enabler just in case we actually need to play through certain boards. Okay, now we have the 1-ofs. We play a lot of 1-ofs, but they're here for all specific reasons. This is our main extender. Typically it's to go into the anti-Nibiru play along with Remus. This is a beautiful extender, plus it also helps us play against Nibiru. I mean, not Nibiru. It plays against Winda when Shaddolls are in the format, or if there's ever a problem card in the field, you can actually target a face-up monster on the field and negate it, and it's a complete skill drain, so it doesn't get its effects anymore. As soon as it hits it, it's done.
Nice.
Okay. You also have Tempest, which is another great extender, plus a consistency enabler. Like, majority of this deck is wind, so I can search out any dragon that I actually need to, or that might actually need for extension. So that's it for that. We also play an Amorphage package, which is 1 Sloth, 1 Goliath, and 1 Lechery. Sloth and Goliath lock your opponent out of extra deck, and Lechery locks you out of spells as long as you control one of them. And we have a combo now to where, yes, we lost LP, but at the same time, we just substitute Seals in order to actually keep our play going. And they have to trade their battle phase in order to actually kill off the monster. Still one of the strongest normal summons in the world is Dux. When you're playing Senatus, it actually, you have to discard, and it's just nice to actually have a card that you could just normal summon and go into your plays with. So it's still a great card, even though it's at 1. Red Med, great extender, still a beefy monster, even though with the errata, still miss it at its OG.
Pretty printing on that one, man.
We got a DT just to make sure.
There we go.
We have Zephyros. Yes, we are playing a 29 monster lineup.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so we thrive off of monster effects. This is a primary extender into the combo, and we make sure that like we just push for game and lock out somebody. And our last monster, which is one of the best that we actually have, because since Red Mag got errata, this actually gives us an additional +1, and it actually bridges our combos to where we can actually continue on. And it's not a hard once per turn. We can just keep summoning it out as many times as we have an equipped Dragunity monster in the grave.
Spicy.
Okay, that's all the monsters. It was 29. For the spells, we play Triple Twin because Anti-Spell Fragrance is a very strong card against this deck. We can still play through it, but at the same time, back row and any like heavy back row matchup, we have to actually be able to address it. 3 Dragons Marine because it is the combo deck starter and a dragon deck, and we also can actually use this first effect, unlike Dueling.
Nice. R.I.P. Dueling.
They deserve to die.
For real, man. Too long in the format.
So, Dragunity Glow. This is our baby. This helps us get into our Atum play, and it just keeps on like pushing more and more for game. And it just makes one card Atum possible, and it's just free.
Nice.
I decided to play 2 lamps because more for consistency reasons. Yes, like I said, I only run 2 and 2, so in other words, these are additional tuners that I can actually proc and go into. And also we have the effect of where we can be unaffected by traps, so that's always a benefit at that point. And the last card is Monster Reborn.
Ooh, pretty little lost start there, man. So a clean 40, correct?
Yes, a clean 40.
Now, is there any changes you would want to make to the deck going forward?
As of right now, no. I have been testing a lot of ratios, and this seems like it's going to be the perfect ratio. I'm going to be playing the freaking remote YCS, so
oh, nice.
We'll actually see how that actually performs, and we'll see if I can actually top that next.
Nice, man. Yeah, I know that you've been working on this deck for a very long time. I mean, how long have you been working on this build?
We've been working on the build since like the cards got spoiled about 8 to 9 months ago. But we've actually been testing it from when they released in April to now.
Nice. You've been talking pretty consistently, correct?
Yes.
A little too much.
Don't be mad at me.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's get into the extra deck, my man.
Okay. So, extra deck. Obviously, he's missing his brother, but Pisty. We didn't need LP to begin with. We just actually liked the fact that Goliath came out at full attack, but we can actually deal with not actually having that. So we just need Pisty. We're good with that.
You know, it's funny. I always thought the name was Pitsy.
Pisty?
No, for the longest time I thought it was Pitsy because I never played it, so I was like, I didn't know. And that's how it was Pitsy. I was like, oh. Anyways, carry on.
Okay. We got Help.
Ooh, that ulti Help in here. Of course. Now, is this a part of your regular combo? Or?
Typically not, because when we actually activate with Senatus or with Remus, we get locked into dragons. So this is just a great extender to like after with follow up and whatnot to push for game or just end people's careers basically.
Nice.
The next was Romulus because it's another consistency enabler, and it also searches out Glow to continue combos. And the one that we replaced LP with, we run 3 Seal because
this card's still a thing.
Yes, it is still a thing. And it's also a bounce. This is also another way that we actually get to our Morphages, to where we lock out somebody, and then we also have the Letrian skill to make sure that they can't activate spells.
So no playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
All right. Just making sure. I mean, Ultimateness is running around, so I mean, of course.
We have triple burst. It's basically just for a down arrow, so we can continue on with our plays. And whenever we actually make needle fiber, we need something that's actually a dragon to keep on going.
Oh, okay.
So there's that. And our game stealer that we played multiple times, and it saved us in multiple games.
Love it.
Gator is our main monster that we want to actually come out, and we want to actually summon and utilize multiple times throughout the turn. Best card in our freaking deck, best card in our extra deck, best card in this freaking archetype.
Nice.
We have Savage. With our big negators, we have Crystal. And we also have our own Dragunity Crystal Wing, but it vanishes. So we banish a Dragunity monster in graveyard, and then we negate the activation and banish that card. So it's a pretty priceless amount of removal that we got in Ghosts of the Past, and I loved it ever since. And like I said, we play Soul Charge. So we have Barca, which can equip any number of Dragunity dragon monsters from graveyard. So whenever we have our graveyard loaded up with Kusas and Phalanxes or whatnot, we just load it up, special summon them all out, and just continue comboing and just keep on pressing for game.
Nice.
And we still have the OG from Galactic Overlord, Heretic Dragon of Assam. This is called Boomer LP. He came out in 2013 and he's never left the extra deck since.
Nice.
And he's just a solid extender, plus even a play starter at times, and a crucial combo piece to us.
Nice. Now let's go into the side deck. Let's see the little extra spice we got in there.
We got a little bit of extra spice.
Let's go and see it.
So standard, I feel Dark Roller, because you need to negate boards, especially like a lot of cards actually being like heavy monster negate. So it's like whenever they put Appaloosa or Tri Brigade actually sets up their double Dragon Lords or anything like that, or even with Drytron, it blankets their whole field to where all of a sudden you don't have to worry about all that, and you just have to worry about the hand at that point. We only have one, but it's still icy. Droplet.
Look at that. My man said he has this for sale on his website right now. You know,
Negative.
$4.99.
We are looking for 2 more, so in other words, we can make this a playset whole.
Get this man 2 more ulti droplets, please.
We really need that.
Absolutely. That's the only reason we're showing the side deck, just so we can show that little spice.
That's a flex.
Live flex.
We have back row, a little bit more back row because we actually are bad with dealing with it. That and red reboot, because we don't like back row, we don't like messing with it, we don't like losing to it, so we have to have things for it. Anti-spell, because you never know if you're guaranteed to go first, but you want to side these in against heavy spell archetypes such as Invoked or heck, even Drytron, Dogmatica, Sky Striker, all of them. So you make sure that they actually can't play, or at least buy yourself a turn. So in other words, you can kill later on. For time, Scarlight, because that's the only reason why he's here. We have greed in the side, because not everybody's running a whole lot of traps, so he's not applicable like right now. But whenever we go against a heavy trap deck, then all of a sudden we go into this and make sure that we actually do the same combo, but we just lock them out of traps instead.
Nice.
We run 3 Droll because I feel like it's not, as of right now, main deckable in this deck particularly. Against other decks, they can actually have room or whatever the case is, but I need something that's actually a bigger blowout, so that's the reason why I chose Nib instead of that. And then the last 2 are Lancias, because Lancias work against certain decks, but it's only working against Tri Brigade as of right now. So I feel like 2 is actually a really good number to actually see it at, but not see too much of it to where all of a sudden it doesn't clog the hand.
Nice, nice. Now, thank you so much for showing us this today, Michael. I just want to ask any shout outs before we close this out today.
Oh, we are shouting out Team Caliber. This is my team. Well, my captain's team, Owen Love. And we also
shout out to Owen.
Shout out to Ira and Chris Scales, because we're active members on there, along with DeMarcus and another Proctor, which is Cody Mertz. Very respectful, and I love those guys, and I can't wait to actually go travel with events with them again.
It's gonna be a good time, man, when that comes back, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, dude, thank you so much, man. Have a wonderful night. Peace out.
You